You got big career changes going on. You're with MLW now. I'm excited to learn how exactly this came about.
Yeah, I mean, I did the Battle Riot last year. That was my first time coming and working for them, and then yeah, they asked me back earlier this year, and I think when was it? February, January? I can't remember now. My brain is all over the place. But yeah, I it just kind of happened. It happened real fast. The last show, the last tapings, the one before the last tapings, um, had the craziest travel schedule of my like entire career.
Yeah.
And I showed up and they were like, "Hey, you're doing this and this and this and this." And I was like, "What? What? Okay." And I just kind of did it and I didn't really like clock what was going on. And then the next show we were doing more stuff and I was like, "Man, they're really like, I'm doing a lot. Like this is kind of cool." And then they offered me the contract and I was like, "Oh, it kind of happened out of nowhere to be honest."
Yeah, so I mean, when that happened, I mean, you're the type of guy that I don't think anybody would be surprised to learn that any company offered you a contract, given your resume and your level of work in the ring. So MLW, I hit them up immediately after I heard that, and I was like, please tell me more. And they were really excited to have you, but they also mentioned you're going to be helping doing like some agenting work as well.
Yeah, I
I,
guess that I didn't know if they were going to go public with that or not, but yes, I am. I will be working backstage as well.
So I mean, I get the feeling, and it's just my assumption that given your place in wrestling and how experienced you are and the places you've been, that's probably something that you've helped out with either formally or informally places before. Anyway.
Yes, both. So usually it just happens to where I'm at shows and people will come up and ask me to watch their matches, or friends of mine that are on television will come up and ask me to listen to their match and make sure, everything's cool. And then actually for Progress, I think SummerSlam weekend pre-pandemic, they brought me into agent all the matches. I didn't even wrestle for them. I just
Oh,
did that
wow.
backstage. So, and I've done it before when the last couple tours I've done for Progress, I've wrestled and done that. So a little bit of a player coach situation. But yeah, I really enjoy doing it. It's very fun. It's a skill set that I think I'm good at, and that I feel like more wrestlers should learn this and learn how to do it because you can't take bumps forever. So
And I like seeing active performers doing that even more because it's always great to get people who are out of wrestling as well. But something that I've heard a lot, like for an example, Arya Davari doing it. People are like, well, it's great because he is completely in tune with the style and pace of today as well. So we got a bit of everything. Like what was it about that really appealed to you and said, hell yeah, I'll do that as well?
like I said, I've always really liked doing it, and it just happens to me naturally. Anyways, people always ask me to help them their matches, so I might as well get like paid for it now.
Yeah.
But but yeah, I really enjoy doing it. I always have better ideas for other people than I do myself half the time, because people can do things that I can't. So I'm very limited being so big. I want to be a cruiserweight, but it's just not in the cards. So I'll have like much better ideas for other people. And when you're in the match playing it, you kind of get stuck in your like, okay, this is like an RSP match. I have to do it the way I do it. And but when I'm looking at it through someone else and it has nothing to do with me, I just become a little bit more creative.